Before we go on, I do need to do a quick aside here. A lot of people hear that first rule and they don't seem to quite understand why I actually have it there. For some people, it can come across as silly or preachy since as streamers, VTubers or not, we make our living off of sharing experiences and memories with our fans. This causes a lot of the people to think that we're essentially farming parasocial relationships for our own gain, that it's just a one-sided thing without any benefit to the viewer and that the streamer doesn't help in some way or just wants to milk them essentially. Maybe I shouldn't have used the word milk. Anyway, that's not how I see it when it comes to streaming. In some of the worst moments and lowest points in my life when no one else was there for me in the world, I've relied on streamers and parasocial relationships. I believe that everyone does. In the distant past, it was like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. Then as I got older, it became offline TV and then VTubers and all kinds of other creators that still get me through rough patches when there are days I can't even get out of bed or I find it hard just to shower and brush my teeth because everything feels so hopeless. Parasocial relationships can be beneficial and inspirational as long as they're handled in a healthy way and you don't start prioritizing them over your own real-world life. VTubers to me are an amazing extension of that because you know that you're not watching a 3,000-year-old dog spirit or an immortal avatar of death streaming on YouTube. It's a built-in separation between reality and fiction from the get-go, and it allows VTubers to tell stories, roleplay, and bring viewers into a fantasy world that they curate. When fans fall in love with those worlds and characters, just like with other streamers, it's natural to become attached. And that's why this is rule number 1 for me. Because I always want people to understand that you should treat my VTubing personas the same way you would treat other fictional characters. Feel free to ship them, love them, hate them, draw art of them, or write fanfiction of them in any number of crazy scenarios. Headcanon them in your own way and have fun with them. Just always remember that they are fictional characters, and to make sure that your first priority is always yourself and reality. The thing is that being a VTuber is an amazing feeling for me because I get to separate myself from the character and share certain aspects of myself without exposing my whole life to the world. People who do know a bit about my past, because they knew me as the big buff puppy man Féileacán, know that I have several chronic health conditions and mental health issues that make it hard for me to actually interact with the real world. It's hard for me to travel, and sometimes even just to get through daily life. VTubing is a way that I get to share aspects of myself with the world, and the way that I embrace VTubing, I use it to tell fictional stories about characters that go through similar experiences to me in a fantastical setting and show that to the world. It also allows me to connect with people all over who are like-minded and want to explore darker themes, interesting plot lines, and really enjoy story-based games and other media as well as my own silly stories, whether through actual writing or little role plays and audio packs. I get so much out of VTubing and being able to play a fictional character, and so when I say that I truly care about my fans, I do mean it. My fans let me roleplay as these characters and write these stories and make it into a career that I can focus on full-time, and when they really embrace them, seeing artwork, cosplay, music, fanfiction, speculation about the stories, and even just comments from people saying that they appreciate my work or the time they spend watching streams and enjoy these stories and characters brings me so much joy. Even more so when fans go on to become a part of the community and make friends and connect with others. So on that level, the person behind Féileacán Cú truly does care about his fans, and I want you all to live healthy and happy lives. If my characters can be a part of that happiness and help you find community and joy, that is truly a part of my happiness too. The important part of this rule is the fact that both Féileacán and Cú are fictional characters in all of this. Cú's personality is basically me, and more specifically, he's a version of me from almost a year ago, when I was going through more mental health issues than I've ever had to deal with. His story is going to touch on feelings that I've dealt with through that, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. If anything, I hope there are people that can find it cathartic to see a character go through hell that I can only imagine, and where that journey takes him, which hopefully some of you will connect with if you're going through similar feelings as to what I was dealing with a year ago. This is the one and only time I'm going to talk as the real-life person behind the characters of Féileacán Cú and every other part of Metamorphosis Lost on stream. As I said, I like to have that separation between myself in the real world and my characters. As the real-life me, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has supported me over the years, and make it clear that your support and encouragement has made my life and mental health far better than it's ever been. As I move forward and write Metamorphosis Lost and stream as Féileacán Cú, I'm doing so filled with energy and joy. I've found ways to travel a bit further than before. I'm able to afford all these incredible assets and plans for my streaming future, and I've found the love of my life who encourages me through everything that I do. That is one thing that I really do want to mention while I'm giving you a peek behind the characters. My partner is the light of my life and the reason that despite my stories always being filled with so much pain and suffering, there's always hope and a desire for a happy ending. I like to keep my personal life a secret for myself, and I will do that in the future. But just this one time, I wanted to share all of that so that you know that I'm sincerely just here because I want to be, and you should only support me if it brings you joy as well. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm enjoying life, and I'm so excited to be sharing these stories and beginning this journey as Féileacán Cú. I hope that everyone watching this is feeling the same in their own lives, and if not, I do genuinely hope that my streams and story can make you feel a bit easier as you continue to move forward and burn bright on your own journey in life. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this.